Hello everyone, my name is Anmol, and in the last video I had discussed map, reduce, and filter function in Python with multiple use cases, right? So in this video today, I am here with another topic, which is default parameter. So let me create a file, default parameter. Okay. Now let's first understand the problem. So let's say, suppose I have a function and that greets a user. So I have a function, let's say greet or maybe say hello. Okay, it takes a name as a parameter and it simply prints the user hello name, right? Now if you run this say hello function with name, let's say unknown, we can see it is printing hello now, right? So we can run with some other name too, right? But what if I want a default behavior? What if the user name is optional? So without default parameter, Python forces you to pass every argument every time. Now if you not pass any name to this function, it will throw some error. If you see the error, it is clearly saying that it is missing one required positional argument, that is name. So it didn't pass any name, and it was the function was expecting a name, right? And that's why it threw the error. Now, what is the solution? Solution is default parameter. So we can make name as a default. So we can pass some default value. Let's say user. Okay. Now it will valid for both the function call, because when you see that you have passed some function, some name, it will assign that name to name variable. And if you will not pass any name, it will take this default. So if I run this, you'll see the two output, that is hello mode and hello user. So this is default parameter. Now you might not see the real use case over here, but I can give you another example. So let's say you have a function which calculates the price, and that is a final price. So I pass price as argument and then discount variable, and we'll create. So discount percentage, let's say we'll take discount percentage, right? And we'll create the final price. So final price will be price minus, we'll have to reduce the price with this discount percentage. So I'll calculate the price times discount percentage divided by 100, right? So if I print this final price over here, print or return, I can return the final price. Okay. Now let's say you have a product and the price of product is 100,000 rupees, let's say. I don't want to give any discount. If you pass this, it will throw some error because both are the positional argument, and this function expect two positional arguments, but you are passing only. So if you see, you'll get the same error that one missing required positional argument. Right? What we can do, the solution here is we can make discount percentage is equal to 0. So if you not give any discount, the output will be same. And I have not printed it, so I have to print it. So right, print. If you see, you'll get 1,000 rupees. Now, what if I want to give 10% discount on this product? So now 10% of 1,000 is 100 rupees. So if you reduce 100 from 1,000, you'll get 900. So the output is 900. So this is the real use case of calculate price. Now, what is the difference between positional and default? And there is one most important concept. So if you see, let's say I have built a function which takes three parameters, A, B, and C. Now, what I'm doing, I'm just returning the sum of this. Now, A is a positional parameters. That means you must have to pass A when you are calling a function. Now, B and C are the default parameters. So if you not pass B and C, it will take the default values of B and C, that is 5 and 6. So this will work. So if you call for function, let's say print function 2, it will work for this as well, and it will work for 2 comma 7, and it will work for 2 comma 7 comma 9. So in both cases, this function call will work. This function call will work. Right? So you can see now. Now, what is the problem? So sorry, I have written 5 over here. It should be 6. Now, the one most important point which you need to remember is that you cannot uh, write default parameters before the positional parameter. So I'll explain you. And the reason is, will also explain the reason. So let's say if you make A as a default parameter and B is a positional parameter, this will not work. So you're going to get something. A parameter without a default follows parameter with a default. It means the reason is very simple because the Python assigns values from left to right again. So when you pass 2 comma 7, so it gets confused that I should go with 6 or 2. Why? Because later on, if you have a 7, so we have two arguments, right? And C is optional and B is required. So it will get confused and it will not go. So the simple rule is whatever the position parameter, you'll keep first, and then later on you can write down the default parameters. So this is the concept of default parameters. I hope you like the video. Thank you.